Hey guys, okay, so this is Mac. I am talking about binding. I'm gonna be subbing in for Danny. He's busy, so he just messaged me. So, like I said, I sub in for people sometimes. So I'll be subbing in for him for his Saturday date. So, so first things I'm gonna be going over the nose. So I literally have a list of things to talk about. It's backwards. This is really sad. Okay. Well, anyway, so I have a list of things to talk about. So first thing I'm gonna go through basically in order of the things that I did, and explain why they're bad. So, for things, don't do like double or triple sports bra kind of things. So get a good one that like really compresses well. If you go to apparently Title IX has some good ones. The frog one's apparently out. It's called the frog sports bra. And then there's like the tadpole. I don't know. So apparently those are really good. Go check them out. See if they're there. If not, I'm wearing one from Title IX again, and that works pretty well. That worked pretty well before. So it was like yoga one. I don't know, that like really motiony yoga one. If you look that up, and it looks like that. So that it's just not perfect, but it does keep everything down. And if you wear like a button-up shirt over it, I'm not gonna go get one. I mean, my roommate is gonna be coming back from her shower pretty soon. So anyway, so sports bras. Here's a visual. This is a sports bra. So if you think about what compresses the most, is this elastic band right here and not like up here. So what you're trying to compress is like this area, but instead you like got this band of material right here. So what happened when I was doing double and even triple sports bra things is that first of all I couldn't breathe. Second of all, it actually indented my rib cage, like right here, like right where all the pressure was. There's like a little indent, which is bad. Obviously, so that compresses your lungs a little bit more and it just damages things. Um, as you can see, I'm not good at taking full breaths. And so the next thing you should not do is ace bandages or like back brace. So those things, it doesn't move a lot, and you should not. There was a binder that I got that has like the little hooks on the sides, and it actually uses ace bandage material in the front, so that's really bad for you. So example, I actually used a back brace for a while. Looks like this. You just put it around this, strap it in, whatever, blah blah. Try wearing that. I actually passed out at my friend's house doing that because I couldn't breathe, and she had to take it off once she figured out what was going on. So that's really bad for you because you can't take full breaths. It constricts your breathing, and the back brace is actually super super tight. So are ace bandages. People tend to do them really tight, and they can cut your skin, especially right here. I got a lot of cuts right here. It was really bad. And last thing is, first of all, you should be using a good binder made from a company that makes binders, but don't double bind. I did that again. I had the double front compression one from Underworks, number 997, I think. And I had a tri-top, and I wore them over each other. Same thing happened. I nearly passed out. It was a bad situation. Just don't do it. Um, so yes, wear a real binder. So there's several binders. So there's obviously the tri-top, which looks like this. Goes like here. The back does not compress the back, so you have like more room to just like air. But it does compress the front really well. What I do, I tend to put it on, and then you just kind of put things here. So then you kind of have just kind of a peck look thing going on. So I am like a 32 double D or something, and I can look pretty flat with that, so that works out really well. Nobody really knows. The thing is, what people, you worry a lot about people noticing, oh my god, like, you have chest, blah, 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 you're binding, all that stuff. People don't notice. Like, people don't notice even wearing like this, they'll immediately take me as well. Also, like, if you have short hair, if you're acting well, if you're dressing like that, in general, they will just kind of assume you're male. But again, they assume I'm like 12, 13, 14, but that's fine. So they still have the right thing going on. So the binder just is there to make you flat enough that you can just kind of slide by, and it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. We don't have perfect flat chests. Okay, so now that's done, I have the tri-top. I had a full length one that just goes all the way down, all the way like over your hips, but the issue with that is that it rolls up like right on your hips. It's extremely painful, and it also compresses your stomach. So I actually cut the ends. Some people do is they like get the full length compressor that like has a short on top. That's great too because that keeps it down, prevents it from rolling up. But yeah, but it compress your stomach as well. So if you get a full length binder, it does compress your hips and your stomach a little bit, so it's like a little flatter and all that, even all that stuff over there. But I would not recommend having big meals. I would have lots of small meals during the day, but not having big meals because that's just like think about having a big meal when you have a tight belt on. It's like your entire stomach. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then the tri-top does compress a little bit, like just above your stomach, which is a little annoying. Rolls up a little bit, but other than that, it's really nice just because it's easier to get on over your head. With the full length, you kind of have to step into it, or you're gonna get trapped through the hands over your head, which is really annoying. So I suggest the tri-top. So something that people tend to assume is, something people say is like, I can't afford a binder. I'm like, I get that. I couldn't afford anything either. Like, I literally did not have any money, and then I was like thinking about what you spend things on. So like, you spend money on drinks, or you spend money on hang out with friends or gas or whatever. Drive less or hang out with people less, or hang out with people who just don't buy anything, that kind of thing. So, and even if you don't, just kind of try and save $1 here, $1 there. Have like a jar specifically for that, or something that you just do not touch for anything else. And that money will add up over time. So like the binder tri-top is around $30 plus shipping. So like try to save like $35 maybe. And you can do that like if you do $1 a week, it'll be like 35 weeks. I don't know how long it is. Like a year is 52 weeks. So it's around like a little over half a year. So like, and I know you're like, I'm gonna die before then, but like, wear button-down shirts. Just leave them unbuttoned. It actually makes you look flatter. Blah blah blah. So and heavyweight t-shirts, heavyweight shirts. This is really light and thin, but like wear something with like plastic decal that's been printed on it, and that just works really well. So for sizing, underwear sizing tends to change apparently. I originally got a medium because I measured into that sizing, but I'm really like, well, this is not small. I am a really small person, so that did not work out that well. It was really loose, and it kind of came down to though. So go with the sizing that your clothing sizes that fits perfectly. Like for example, this is a small t-shirt, and this fits like right to my shoulders, fits perfectly. Like usually, most trans guys tend to dress the size up or something, and don't do that. Just get the binder that's the clothing size that you wear, and then see if it's too small or too big. And they let you exchange things as long as you're not cutting things or tearing it up or whatever. So try something that fits, and then it's just like extra $5-10 to do the shipping for that. And for shipping, people are like, I can't ship it to my house. I get it. I shipped it to my friend. I even did like 3 different exchanges for sizing because I'm like in between every single size in the universe. So, and I did it with a packer as well. So what you do is you just have friends. What's a friend that's really nice? And if their parents are like, well, their parents don't even need to be in on it. They're just like, oh, like getting something shipped, and then you ship it to their name or whatever. They pick it up, they bring it to you at school, or ship it to you or something like that. Or no, give it to you. So Underworks does just put it in like a flat standard UPS packing thing with like the little bubbles inside it. Standard. There's notes inside it in case a parent does open it. It's like, this is what binding is and how it works, whatever, blah blah blah. But other than that, yeah, it just has a little bill. No, it doesn't have that thing. That I'm thinking something else. It just has a bill inside the package, and it has a binder inside a piece of plastic. So the plastic is clear. So if you open, they'll be like, "What is this?" And you're just like, "It's a tank top or a sports bra or something like that." But yeah, so ship it to a friend, and they can give it to you. So usually there's at least one friend who'll be like, "Yeah, you can ship it to me, whatever." And then some friends' parents will be like, "Yeah, totally do that." Some friends' parents will be like totally not aware that's going on, so that's fine too. So yeah, so if you have any questions about that, just comment on this or shoot us an email at, it's capital T transmail and capital M transmail101 at gmail.com. So do that. See you later.